Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 18 on the Xbox One X. It is time to take on the final 3 races of our Dovizioso career. We could potentially win the championship as Dovizioso at the next round, which is Phillip Island. The weather is on random. Let's get on with it. So we are currently on pole position, but I think we can possibly go a little bit quicker. Wasn't the best of laps, so we'll try and go a little bit quicker. See what we get when we get to the first split. Are we going any quicker? Oh, very wide there. Oh, well, we're literally just off our own time at the moment. Hard on the brakes for Honda hairpin. Oh, a bit too wide again. We can cut that back for a very late apex. Yes, we can. Oh, we're just under our own time at the moment. So we are definitely looking to improve. This is definitely a race I'm expecting to win, because I do tend to go well here. So I'd be very surprised if it didn't. But then, you know, I could end up having a crash or something. But if we do win, then that is it. Championship done. Okay, just a run to the line. I think we're going to beat our time, but only just. Oh, no, by half a second. Pole position for us. We can pretty much just finish the session. I don't think anyone's going to get near that. Nah, they're not. Iannoni's going to be second though, with Marquez third.
Let's have a look at the times after the second and last qualifying session. Our live broadcast ends here for today. Thanks for joining us. Tune in again tomorrow for live coverage of the MotoGP Class Grand Prix.
Okay, right, time for the race.
Showing us the riders concentrating before the start of the race.
Let's get on with it. Is this a 9-lapper? I think it is.
Engines are fired. The riders are ready. Just a few moments to go, and another Australian Grand Prix will begin here at Phillip Island.
Let's try and get away, get a good start. Here we go. It is a 9-lapper. Wasn't the best of starts, but we're still in the lead. We're going to go into turn 1 in the lead as well. So that is good news for us. Depending how close, oh, gone a bit wide. Depending how close everyone else is when we get to Honda hairpin, they are usually a little bit too quick into Honda hairpin and do tend to just go really wide through there. So need to make sure no one is coming up the inside of me as we go into here. Nope, we're fine. So they just tend to rush into there, and if you're not that far ahead, then yeah, quite often they will just barge you really wide, which is a pain in the ass. And also the next right-hander as well. They're usually a little bit better on the brakes. Oh, no, don't want to be doing that. That was too wide. Mess that up. Marquez round the outside. Didn't work though. He's going to come back through. Yeah, there he goes. Through the final corner. And it's Marquez who leads, but we're going to get the run on him. Here we go. Past we go, back into the lead. And we get him before the line as well. So that was more my mistake than anything. Just going too wide on the grass and messing up that whole little section. So that's why Marquez came past. Hopefully we won't do that again. We should be absolutely fine, I think. I don't think he's close enough to have a lunge into Honda hairpin. Saying that, I've gone way too wide anyway. but he still wasn't close enough to get up the inside, so we're safe for now. Just keep pushing and get away from him. See how we fare at the end of this lap. Oh, going wide again. Not as wide as last time though on the brakes. That was better. Is Marquez going to come through again? I don't think he's close enough actually, even through the final corner, because the AI tend to go really quick into this corner but quite slow out. So if you go slow in but fast out, you get a nice gap. Oh, nice gap down the start finish straight. So we've actually got quite a nice gap already. We're only on lap 3 of 9. So this race is pretty much looking over already. So providing we can maintain this lead, we will win the championship as Dovizioso after this race. I think even if we finish in second and Marquez wins, we'll still win the championship. We've only got to get a few points. We've just got to leave here with a 50-point lead or more. Then yeah, we'll be done. We will be done. So we didn't quite have 75 coming into this race, so yeah, it's all going to depend on this result. And at the moment, this result is looking good for us and bad for Marquez. But we are on course to win Dovizioso that first MotoGP championship. The first in the MotoGP category. To be fair, we are on the best bike in the game, so it has been fairly easy. But yeah, by the time that this video goes up, I would have put a poll out with a selection of riders for you guys to choose, because I put a poll up a few days ago asking whether you guys want me to do one more season as an official rider. And, oh, messed that up. 75% of you said yes, 25% of you said no. So we've got to go with the majority, and that is a yes. So we will be doing one more season of the official rider career mode. So yeah, I will put up another poll with a load of riders on it, and then you guys will get to pick what rider you want me to use. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll do one more season and see what you guys pick. And next time we do a MotoGP 18 video, it will be the start of a new championship with an official rider. Yeah, it's been pretty, I don't know, it has been quite easy with Dovizioso. Like I said, we are on the best bike, so yeah, it's been pretty easy. We've had a few decent battles and stuff like that. We've been pretty consistent as well. But yeah, we've got a huge lead now. We're on to lap 5 of 9. Now would be a great time to talk about MotoGP Circuit of the Americas that we had on Sunday. Boy oh boy, was it an eventful race. Starting off with Maverick Vinales and Joan Mir both jumping the start. Similar-ish jump starts to what Cal Crutchlow had in Argentina. But I think it was Vinales's which was a little bit more obvious. So those two had jump starts, so that was basically their race ruined because they got ride through penalties. Although Vinales did unfortunately mistake what came up on his dashboard, and he actually done one of the long laps, so he went through the penalty corner and then realised that he was meant to come into the pit, so he lost even more time doing that. But yeah, not a good race for him or Joan Mir. But yeah, as I said previously, Marquez was going to win, but it was also his to lose. He was basically the only person that could beat him, and that's exactly what happened. Marquez had a I think it's about 3.5 second lead, 3.6, something like that, and he just continued pushing, and unfortunately for him, he lost the front and down he went. And he actually ended up crashing about 3 times because obviously he crashed, got up, picked his bike up, but picked it up a bit too hastily, and basically it just fell over the other side. And then when he tried bump starting it, he couldn't get it started. He gave it a good go, and then in the end it just kind of fell off and gave up trying, and went back to the pit. So he didn't finish at all. So yeah, Marquez, he was his own worst enemy there, and he beat himself, and that is his streak done in America. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people saying obviously records are there to be broken, but also so are win streaks. So that is done for Marquez now in America. Still a very impressive streak, mind. But yeah, that left the battle between Valentino Rossi and Alex Rins, and you had Jack Miller in an impressive 3rd place, top Ducati as well, and Rossi and Rins. Rossi had a little bit of a lead over Rins, and when Marquez crashed, Rins kind of picked the pace up a little bit and caught Rossi, and then waited a few laps and managed to get past him on the, I think it was like 3 laps to go, and then Rossi tried out braking him, but just outbraked himself a bit too much. Luckily Rins kind of guessed it was coming, so he didn't tip it into the corner. When he was meant to, he'd kind of left the door wide open. Rossi came through, went wide, and then Rins just cut it back. And then yeah, both Rins and Rossi also went wide the next lap, but Rossi ended up going even more wide, so that lost him a bit more time. And then on the last lap, Rossi did manage to close the gap down, but he couldn't quite get close enough to mount an attack on Rins in the last few corners. So really happy for Rins. He takes his first MotoGP win, and also happy for Suzuki as well. That's their first win since Maverick Vinales at Silverstone a few years ago. Yeah, it's really nice to see a new rider win their first ever MotoGP race. He rode really well, and Rins has been really impressive like the past couple of seasons. Obviously he has been plagued with injuries, but nah, he's been riding really well this season. I know we've only had like 3 races now, but end of last season as well, he started riding really well and was like a really frequent podium contender. So I'm just happy that he finally got his first win for Suzuki. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what he can do from now on. He knows he can win, so let's see if he's up there fighting for the wins more often than not. And I've always been a fan of Rins, actually. Ever since Moto 3, I've always thought, you know, he's definitely a classy rider. He's got a unique style as well. His riding style is like almost old school, because he doesn't lean his upper body off the bike as much as other riders, but it definitely works, and it definitely works for that Suzuki. So really impressed with Rins winning his first race at Circuit Americas. Good ride from Rossi as well, getting another 2nd place, and then a really good ride from Jack Miller in 3rd as well. And it was actually a decent ride from Dovizioso as well. He didn't qualify that well. He didn't even go through Q1. He missed out, so he qualified way down. But he managed to get through the pack and eventually finished in 4th place. So he now leads the championship with Rossi in 2nd. But it is very, very close in the championship at the moment. It's like 9 points separating like 3 or 4 of them. So very close. And yeah, Jerez is the next race. And yeah, going back to Europe, and that is when it starts getting really serious. Jerez, always a good race there. Obviously you got that last corner there, Lorenzo corner, which opens up to last attempt at overtaking. Speaking of Lorenzo, he's not having a lot of luck with the Honda. during Saturday, he had a mechanical. I think his chain came off or his chain broke or something. So he had to park his bike along the pit wall. And as he was hobbling down the pit lane, because he's still recovering from breaking his ankle, so he can't run that well, his Repsol Honda actually slipped down the wall and fell over. And then he had another mechanical during the race. So he didn't finish, so neither Repsol Hondas finished, and Cal Crutchlow unfortunately crashed whilst behind Rossi. So none of the factory Hondas actually finished in Circuit of the Americas. The only lone Honda left was Tagami Nakagami. But yeah, very interesting race, and it turned out to be a cracking race. Even Moto2 and Moto3 were good races as well. We have won at Phillip Island, which makes Andrea Dovizioso a MotoGP World Champion now, because our gap to Marquez is going to be more than 50 points. And when we go to the next round, yeah, it's too big for him.
Take a look at the MotoGP class final results.
There we go. Confirmation that we have won, or Dovizioso has won. And the championship is going to be way over 50 points. So that is that going to be done. There we go, 71 points. We have won the championship as Dovizioso now. Awesome. 2 races left to go, Sepang and Valencia.
Again live from the track, where the top 3 riders have just arrived on the podium for the award ceremony. Each Grand Prix makes its own story, but these guys will definitely be ones to keep an eye on in races to come.
Okay, time for Sepang. Need to change the weather to random, and then we'll get on with it. Alright, here we go.
It's the end of the second and last.
So starting on pole position from Marquez by quite a margin. So this could be a one-way race as well.
Moving to the starting grid, while the cameras are showing us the riders concentrating before the start of the race.
Right, let's get on with it. Sepang, penultimate race, racing as the MotoGP champion.
This latest edition of the Malaysian Grand Prix. Just a few moments to go until the riders battle away on track.
Right, let's try and get a decent start. Here we go. Wasn't actually a good start again. Oh, there's a big wheelie as well. We've lost a couple of 3 places now. Oh, make that a few more. Gone in too hot as well. That's going to lose us even more places. Oh, come on. Okay, so not a good start at all. We are in 7th place. Go around the outside of Rins and Rossi. And we're up to 5th. Marquez is up next. Oh, no, Rossi's trying to come underneath. Not enough room there, so staying in 5th for now. Marquez trying to go around the outside of Zarco. That's going to put him up the inside for the right. No, he's not quite close enough. Now we're at the inside of Marquez and we are into 4th place. Can we outbrake all 3 of these into the next corner? No is the answer. Completely messed that up. Oh, they're back through. So we're back down to 4th. Lorenzo's gone back into the lead. Marquez has just nudged me. That's going to send me a little bit wide. Try and get back underneath him. Thank you very much. Now he's going to get back underneath me. Yep, I thought he was. So is Rossi. And we didn't even get the run at the corner either. Around the outside of Rossi, too hot, too wide. So just 7 laps around here. Okay, try and slipstream Rossi. I don't want to go up the inside into the final corner because they tend to go really wide. So I'll try and stay on this side and then cut back and get the exit. So a few of them gone wide. Oh, that was a big hit to Marquez then. So he lost out. Slipstream Rossi and Lorenzo. Lorenzo's going to have Zarco, is he? Try and get all three of them on the brakes. Going to go in a bit too hot though. Left the door wide open. And three of them are back through. Zarco's back through. We're back down to 5th. Around the outside. And we're back into 2nd place. Just behind our teammate Jorge Lorenzo. And we're in the lead. There we go. Job done. And it took us just over a lap to do. Now can we stay here? There is a couple of places around here where... Oh, too wide. Messed that up. Yeah, a couple of places around here where the AI are pretty good. But the rest of the lap, they're pretty crap. And I've gone left the door wide open. Staying in the lead. Trying to cut back in. No, it's not worked. Vinales is back through. Go wide, cut it back, square the corner off. And just completely miss the apex, just like that. That wasn't what was meant to happen, but... Okay, we're going to lose places into the final corner. I think we will. Yeah, 2, 3 or 4. They're going to go wide. Oh, shit! Bloody hell, Marquez. Weave back onto line. So we're 3rd, now we're 2nd. Bit of a gap to Vinales. A bit squirrely on the brakes, that sent us wide because I couldn't get the bike stopped in time because it was getting out of control. But staying in 2nd. Wide. Rossi's going to come through. No, he's not. Through the long right. Try and get the run out. And we're almost on the back of Vinales now. There we are, we're with him. Try and go past as quick as possible. Maybe get the exit out of here. Oh, no, just go straight into the back of him. And brakes for the double right. Okay. Can't quite cut back underneath him. Oh, that sent us too wide on the grass. Get off, thank you. I was trying to go around the outside of Vinales, but went way too wide. Okay, onto the back straight. Vinales has got a gap. Rossi is just behind us. Are they going to come through again? Oh. Yeah. Oh, shit. Almost lost the rear then. Completely almost high-sided myself. Slipstream Marquez, who's getting past Rossi. Not quite close enough to get both of them. Or any of them, even. So, try and get the exit through the double right. We know we can go around the outside of them. Try and get the run. Here we go. Get the power down. Oh, no! Okay. Well, that was a fail. Just went way too wide. Big crash. That's a retirement. Luckily, it doesn't matter anymore, because we've already wrapped up the championship. So Marquez won that somehow.
Let's take a look at the final ranking of the MotoGP class.
So there we go. We didn't even do the fastest lap, actually. So we're still champions. It's fine. So 1 race left to go. Valencia. the track I hate with a passion. Right, on to random. So I actually struggled getting through Q1. Took me a little while. We've just gone pole, but I think that's not going to last very long. Yeah, really struggled getting through Q1. I think I had like 2 minutes left and just managed to put a decent lap in, but I was down in like 15th for ages. I don't think that time that we've done is going to stick, so we really need to try and improve that time. Come on. This is the only track where I use engine braking and have traction control on full. Oh, not looking good time-wise. I don't know if we are going to improve. Unless we can do one hell of a last sector. Come on. Yes, we did just. That was enough to get pole position somehow. Only just though from our teammate in second place and Danny Pedrosa in third.
Cameras are accompanying us on a tour of their favourite riders for today's MotoGP race. We can't make predictions, but judging from the extremely competitive qualifying sessions, we're sure we're going to see a fantastic show.
Alright, it is time. Valencia. Let's have it.
The riders are all on the starting grid. Just a few moments to go, and the lights at Ricardo Tormo Valencia will go out, starting the race.
Okay. Don't know how this is going to go. This is going to go one of two ways. It's going to be okay, or it's going to be horrendous. It was a good start. That was a really good start. Through turn one, a little wide. Staying in the lead for now. This next corner is going to be a bit of a nightmare with someone right behind us. Yes, he gives a little tap. And another one. That's lost us 3 places. Now we're wide again. That's lost us another 3. Back up the inside of a load of them. Back into third. Thank you very much. Pedrosa, you're making a nuisance of yourself. Stop it. Alright, staying in third. Marquez is all over the back of Lorenzo. Up the inside he goes. And he's in the lead. So Marquez into the lead. Again, this race doesn't really matter. We've already wrapped up the championship, and it's a good job because the last race we had a DNF. Have to high side in on the grass. Bit too wide there. Marquez is starting to gap Lorenzo a little bit. Right, that's lap 1 done. 9 laps in total. Can we catch back up to the leaders? I'll give it a go. I'm going to push. But it's whether anyone puts up the inside through here. Which they haven't. So that's good. Need to get through here better than last time, which we have. On the brakes, closing in a little bit. That's the trouble around here. The AI, they usually tend to kind of nudge you wide. And when they do that, a whole load of them come through. It like opens the floodgates to overtakes. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. We are closing in a little bit. We're almost on the back of Lorenzo. Marquez isn't really pulling away anymore. Okay. That was much better through there that time. We didn't go wide. We're right on Lorenzo. Need a good exit at the final corner. Maybe use a bit of slipstream if we're close enough. Yeah, we should pick up a little bit. Okay, into turn 1. And we are right on him now. We don't go up the inside into this corner. Get through here, get the exit, shove up the inside. Not close enough. We're nearly there. Just got to try and get past him. Maybe if we get a good exit out of this corner. Gone in a bit too hot. Oh, we got a better run though. Up the inside. No. Again, just not quite getting past. Maybe out of here. No. Get the exit through the right, then shove up the inside. No. That wasn't going to work. Can't get past him. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that was a move. We are past our teammate into second. How long for though? Not long. He's back past us. Get the exit though. Oh. Ducati on Ducati action. And we're back into second place. Now we've got to try and catch Marquez. Well, this is unexpected. Had to keep it nice and tight there. Look, Marquez went too wide. He made a mistake. He won't give up though, will he? We're into the lead. Yeah, I just saw Marquez go very, very wide through that corner, turn 2. And that meant that he kind of weaved back onto line and slowed right down. Just keep it going. Oh, going a little bit wide. I thought he was going to come through then. Can we pull away from the Spaniards? Oh, going a bit too wide. That won't help. He's going to come back up the inside, is he? Too hot into there as well, yeah. I messed that one up. Slipstream, please. And we're past into turn 1. Get the power on. Oh no. It's happened again. To be fair, that was my fault. I tried to get the power on and kind of cut back in front, but it didn't work. That's another retirement. So 2 DNFs in a row, but luckily for us, it did not matter. So Dovizioso is the MotoGP World Champion.
But in the meantime, let's take a look at
we actually set the fastest lap as well. That's a shame. So yeah, Dovizioso is world champion, so that is good. That is that goal achieved. Yeah, Ducati get the constructors title as well, and the team championship. So that is all good. Do we get a special little cutscene, or is it just going to go back to the menu? What's it going to do? No, it just goes straight back to the menu, so it doesn't even confirm that you've won the championship. Okay. Well, that is it for the Dovizioso career. We have done what we set out to do. So, guys, like I said, there will be a poll up on the community section of my channel with a list of riders in there. You go and pick whatever rider you want me to use in a different official rider championship and see if we can get someone else to that MotoGP World Championship. So we've obviously got a lot of people to choose from. I won't be able to put everyone down, but I'm going to go for the most popular ones that have been picked already when I put up the poll of whether to do another series with an official rider or not. So yeah, be sure to check out that, give it a vote, and then I will see you guys very soon when we start a new official rider championship. But in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you.